Dungeons and
Thanks for your patience, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, party people? Let's jump into it. Where do we leave off last time?
We talked about it as we were making dinner, and we forget.
What? We don't forget. I gave you a recap.
Mm-hmm.
We went through the Temple of Ket. We did some fun riddles. We got through 4 barriers, and then at the bottom we ended up finding the guys and having this big epic fight. And then we got the kid.
Just a note to, Caleb is alive, and we will have to take you back to town to rest and heal. We killed Matthias.
Maddie.
And you think, well, at least last session, my premonition was true as of that session. So that's interesting. Or in world, it was true.
2 premonitions are true.
Well, yeah. Saying last time is when I realized that it was happening very soon. At least that one.
Is this like a Schrodinger's premonition where if you hear it, you have to make it happen, but if you don't hear it, it could or couldn't happen. We're forever in that state until the cat dies.
Well, let me get a premonition and see if that's the case.
Cool. Well, that's a good place. You did conclude with Vervain taking Caleb back to town to heal him up using their herbalism and knowledge of medicine. But that'll bring us back to where you guys stand in the basement, or in the Temple of Ket. The map is available if you want to use it. But I'll start with CB. What would you like?
I want an echo.
Echo?
Echo.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I'll do an echo.
Okay. How am I gonna?
By the way, anybody can chime in if you're I'd really like to hear from it. Just let me know.
I still don't know what the difference is.
An echo is something that is. Oh yeah, because I don't think you guys, because I have my echo blocked off from you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us.
No, I won't. I'm just saying it's okay. Yeah, I won't even say what it is. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say what the idea of it.
But I appreciate you asking me my choice, and I wish you would take a premonition.
You know what I'll do, because I don't want to.
Want me to do an echo or a premonition?
No, I'll do the echo, but I'm going to send it to you via text, via whisper.
That's what I realized. That's what you did last time, because I have it blocked off in our document from Courtney.
Yeah, he's put it in white text.
I did white text on white highlighter, so she can't see it.
No cheating.
Till you realize that dark mode is enabled at one time, and it's all just white text on a black background.
That's what it is. It's white text and a white highlighter on a black background.
Yeah.
This is a bunch of. It looks like redacted lines.
Yeah, it
but
does. Redacted.
Yeah.
You got to change your avatar, because boy, does it screw me up.
I look at your avatar right now on WhatsApp.
Don't look, Courtney.
I'm not looking.
All right, so
You haven't seen it yet.
this whisper is brought to you by Owl Eye Art. Check it out. Restock in March.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hi, Bubby. Did you have your dentist in?
Okay. So with that, you find yourself in the basement. What would you like to do?
I would very much like to make it known that Eilif would have told Vervain to tell the elders that she'll be right back to the city, because she didn't tell anybody that she was leaving.
Okay.
So she would have wanted to pass a message along, and is hoping that Vervain can do so while taking care of Caleb.
Good.
Oh, yeah, we learned a lot of lore too about Ket and the Mist. We should really mention that for our viewers.
Go ahead.
Won't tell them what the lore is, but we learned a lot.
Oh,
Go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
Get that view count.
I mean,
Yes, the little floating orbs are still here. Sorry.
no. Go ahead.
No, just all the lore we learned was from that one orb named Virtue.
Yeah. We haven't seen chaos, I don't think.
No. Because we talked to Virtue, and then a couple of us went forward, and we ran into everybody. So
yeah, it could be helpful to talk to Chaos.
Where's the
Also,
kid? Oh no, is with Owl Eye Art. Restock in March.
I don't understand what's happening.
So I would like to talk to Chaos
Mhm.
before we go.
Ooh, interesting.
That's too bad.
All right. Hello.
Hi. Are you as friendly as your counterpart over there?
I, yes, I guess. Like, I don't know why you think otherwise.
Oh, that's good. What do you do here?
Well, we've been trapped into eternity, living in this tomb of past God, since their abilities to shuttle us over to the afterlife has been severed. So, I guess I live here now.
Do you like it?
I have no emotions left, so sure.
Did you-
Emotions.
Did you interact with the people who were here before us?
The that group that you just slain in front of our ghostly eyes. No, they were here on pressing business. It seemed like.
Do you know what the business was?
Pressing business.
With Mauricia.
They were speaking in Celestial, but I couldn't make it out because I don't understand Celestial.
Where's the guy she's talking to? Oh.
Have you
The language of the gods.
Have you had groups like them before?
No, it's been a long time since I've seen folks down here.
Ask Chaos if they feel the passing of time. Like, is this just extreme torture for them every second?
That question.
Just all the time.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
The first question, not the second.
Time passes, and time stands still all the same.
Sounds like a non-answer.
That's a non-answer. I don't understand.
Can you see if they're telling the truth? Like, can you ask them if they'll tell us the truth, or are they just lying to us about everything?
Oh, good question. Do you have to tell the truth when I ask you questions?
One of us tells the truth.
No,
one of us
I don't.
always tells a lie.
Boo! Boo!
Would you tell me the right answer to
But
No,
like
I have no reason to lie to you. My existence is sealed, or my fate is sealed.
fate. Anything to say about that?
Fate's been too busy sending me a profile picture.
I don't know if I'm there, but I definitely have something to say about that. I'm way up here actually, so technically I'm not hearing it, but I think I would have. What makes you think your fate is sealed? I used to have the exact same thought, and then I was awakened.
Well, specifically that the deity who pledged their existence to the safe passage of those who passed no longer exists, and have been trapped here for who knows how long.
So you think you're going to be trapped forever, and that's your fate?
I have no reason to believe otherwise.
You can change that.
I don't think there is an ability to change your fate.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Give her dice.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade you. I truly believe it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm not trying to I'm just telling you my thoughts.
Okay.
I'm not trying to. I hope you know I'm not going to be.
I want to jump in when I get a chance,
Do
but
it.
I'll wait till my turn. Just, it's pertinent, that's all.
What?
I want it marked in canon that this chaos spirit is actively drinking a bubble tea while talking to you.
That's chaotic right there.
Did you get that from the pharmacist? Allies or
I died with it, so I'm perpetually drinking bubble tea.
that is heaven, my friend. If you want to jump in now, it's fine. I stated my statement. I mean, we can help you get out of this, and I can show you that your fate isn't sealed.
I want to overhear this and walk over and add to that and say,
your fate can be blown apart. Go ahead.
I agree with fate that you can change fate. Take for example this 6-sided die, and I pull out this die, and I say, I bet you that I can control which face this is going to land on. We both agree this is random, but I think I can control my fate. And so to show it to you, I want to prove it.
Wait. You're saying you're agreeing? You're not agreeing with me.
I'm talking to chaos.
You agree with chaos?
No, chaos doesn't think you can control your fate.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying you can. And I'm going to prove it with a random die.
Go ahead. With all, sure, I'd like to see it, but with all things being random, it still fall the way it is meant to.
Yeah, your argument is it's supposed to.
Just because you think it's random doesn't mean it is.
The Donnie Darko.
So that argument you can't prove or disprove. You just believe it.
That's why I say my fate
your
is sealed.
name's Chaos.
Yeah.
How peculiar.
Okay.
I want
Well,
to roll that dice though. Is this what you did for your premonition echo?
you don't even know I had one in game, so.
Oh, oops. Did you have a premonition or echo?
Right.
Not me.
Okay, no, I'll just tuck it away. I just thought I might be able to work with you and see if we could get you out of the situation, but it sounds like you're resigned to it. So I'll let
Is there anything else I can help you with?
chaos incarnate talk to each other some more.
What does Virtue think about this? Do I know it's Virtue? What does that other statue over there think about this?
We know it's Virtue. I talked to them before last time.
What does Virtue think about this? Can you guys meet in the middle and chat, or are you stuck on your little pedestals here?
Are we gonna push the NPCs together? Now kiss.
Now talk to each other.
No, I've been isolated in this, like, you're looking at basically like a little coffin that he's floating above. Like, now I've been here I'm trapped here.
Are the coffins movable? This is just purely curiosity.
You can try. You can certainly try.
They have a bag of old. I'll shove this thing in
I
it.
want to get these people out because I want to prove that. Nah, never mind. I don't.
Then you would just say that's what fate wanted.
So if you're starting to push the coffin to see if you can move it, give me a strength or an athletics check.
Did you use your advantage or your inspiration? I got the same result.
Yeah.
Fucking fate.
So it's not. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
X-nay.
You rolled a 4, used used inspiration, rolled a 4.
Love it.
And I have a -1 in
Okay.
strength.
So you're just like giving it a heavy lean on this.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
While this is happening, can I check out the like big statuesque thing at the back?
Sure.
Like, what is this? Have I ever like seen anything of this resemblance? Is there anything interesting about it? Like,
Yep, certainly. Give me a history check.
okay. It's a 5, sir.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess I have to give you at least this. You recognize this, like, growing up and like descriptions of like heroes of yore. This armor seems of like the statue is carved in armor of elven make. This looks like, or at least you get like a faint hint that this was like a hero from like stories of your past or like elven myth. That's what you see. I don't think a 5 would give you much more.
Okay. Does the statue move, or is there anything like, I don't know, feel for secrets?
Look for secrets. Give me
I
an
don't know, like, yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Where are
Thank
you,
you.
Sean?
Feeling for secrets. Let's go. Oh, that's a dirty one.
Dirty one.
Dirty one.
You're feeling.
Minus?
I'm gonna leave this for a second. We'll come back to this once once we see what's the rest of the group doing.
I was still pushing the coffin.
You're just having a heavy lean on this thing.
We want friends for you.
I am gonna show you. We can get you out of here. And you just keep failing. I walked away. This guy's a weenie.
Virtue, what do you think?
Oh. Hello.
Did you hear all that conversation?
Not a thing.
I go through the whole thing.
Okay, that tracks.
Do you think the same? You think your fate is sealed? You can't get out of here?
I don't think I know it's sealed, and you of anybody should know it. That's the truth.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I get a vibe off of you.
Well, you see, when we play Dungeons and Dragons, the second you start saying things like vibe, I feel like
Virtue has an empty bubble tea that she's been trying to sip on, but there's nothing there.
that's pretty Ohio of you to say. I'm certain you can get out of here.
Okay.
You said a god.
I'm gonna spend the whole session doing this.
You prepared all this other stuff. I don't know. You said a god trapped you here, and the god's dead. Maybe what we can do is leave this place and try to get someone to help you.
Well, just to be clear, the god, or just to make sure I understand, the god didn't trap them, right? They like worship the god, and because the god is gone, they can no longer pass through.
God's
right?
not here to ferry us over to the other side.
Yeah. Okay. But like the god didn't like actually trap them. They didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Just want to make sure I understood it.
Fate will remember this.
Yeah, I don't have anything else really. I thought maybe they'd give me some other information, but it's all good.
No, they're kind of just sitting in their own pity party here. So just leave them be.
Aleph stepped away for a second, but she wanted to interrogate the guards and ask, like the two guards that were still here that we didn't kill, and ask where the other kid went.
There's guards alive?
Yeah, you guys subdued 2 guards.
Forgot all about that.
Okay, so when the rest of the party comes to like leaves their respective spirit that they're talking to come interrogate the guards, you all notice that Riviera is like grabbing the cod piece of the statue.
I do want to see something else.
Okay. And looks very, very embarrassed being caught in this precarious situation.
It is precarious.
Genuine ebony.
What the hell are you doing?
An ebony statue, apparently.
What are we watching? Wormwood?
Geez.
Not sponsor.
You see the guy's kind of like spitting blood. I don't. What do you mean? We don't know where the other kid went.
Well, yeah, the plot.
Wait, what? What do you mean you don't know where the other kid went? There's a girl, right?
Well, yeah, the little girl. They sent her away, saying they needed to keep them separate just in case they got caught. But we stuck with the boy. I don't know where the little girl went.
So you know they sent her away, right?
Yeah, but that's
You do know.
What is this?
we have no idea where they went. He's trying to do Isla.
Oh. I was like, what is happening? What am I missing?
I don't know, you guys. I think he knows more than he's letting on.
Give me a persuasion check. Or intimidation. I'm not sure what you're doing.
I don't know. I don't think she knows what she's doing either. They're both pretty good.
You're gonna get a different code? Okay.
14.
14. So the one guard looks over. Do you know anything? And he kind of spits the blood out. It's like, not unless you're gonna let us go.
What do y'all think?
I mean, we could. I don't even know if I feel good about letting them go, but I'd like to get the information. But maybe there's another deal we can make.
Are you saying this in front of them?
Yeah.
So you're just saying in front of them that we're probably gonna kill them?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't. Elpice wouldn't want to kill them.
Well, he said let them go.
But what if it's their fate, right?
What?
What if they were destined to die here today?
Who gets to make that call?
Hasn't somebody already made it?
Who?
Isn't that the whole thing about fate? Is it's all predetermined?
No. Okay. So, just to be clear, you're saying you're gonna kill them, but that was how fate wanted it.
don't
We
want
don't
it.
know, right? If not you, fate, right? It's the
Really
thought
hate
about
that I
fate
used that
itself.
term.
Oh, so confusing.
But who's on second? More importantly.
Are you saying that you're gonna kill them, and that's what destiny wants?
I mean, I'm not going to kill them, but I think we got to find those kids, right? The other one, at least. We know where Caleb is.
We do need to find the other one.
I think that's top priority. So if letting them go is how we have to do it, then fine.
How about this? What if we let the one that tells us where the girl went live?
What if we don't kill them? What if we just take them as prisoners for committing heinous acts, and we bring them back to town and put them in jail?
But then we still don't have information. Bit of a conundrum, you see.
It seems like you're in a bit of a pickle.
Wait, did we say all this in front of them?
I think we've discussed that we were.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't. I mean, your odds are better if you tell us. First one to tell us. Your odds are much worse if you don't.
For the cause and protecting the ultimate goal, I'm prepared to take that risk. I don't think
What
you guys have it in you.
What is your ultimate? Well, I'm just gonna point to the rest of the slaughtered folks and just be like, and these are only the ones you know about.
If that's the case, why didn't you finish us already?
Because you have information we want, and I also want to know.
So rather than leaving the lackeys for information, you decide to kill Matthias, who probably knows everything.
We didn't decide to. We didn't really have a choice. You were here, right? Like battles are frantic. Like it was like, you know.
Here, fuck, I'll make it. I'll make it here. He throws down his spear. You can keep our shit. Just let us go. We'll tell you where the kid went, or I'll tell you where the kid went, and we'll call it even.
That's where the kid went first.
I'm walking away.
No, you're not.
You can't tell us where the kid went when you're gone.
He gets
so
up and he starts walking backwards.
No, I grab him.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
How you can't logistically you can't walk away and then tell us. It
Good
just
luck.
doesn't make sense.
Good luck. I was gonna get to the door. Come on, like I'm not an idiot.
I think I'm gonna charm him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say, so I'm going to do it as the second level, and I'm going to say, remember that helping a child is the priority here. That's what you want to do, is make sure that they get to safety. And I'm going to charm them, or I'm going to try to.
A charm person?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's wisdom.
It's yeah.
What's the
What do they need to save against?
They need to 13.
13. Yeah, but are the needs of one little kid supposed to outweigh the needs of our entire civilization? The power that that kid could bring to this world to save so many others.
Why don't you tell me more about that and we can decide together?
Well, this kid, yes, it's a kid, and it sucks that we have to do what we're doing, but like putting the power of that kid has in the right hands means we can do what the gods failed us. We can take their power and use it for what we need.
Did they both save on the spell on the because I did it at second level, it did both of them.
Oh, so the one that that seems to know where the kid is the one talking.
Yeah.
Seemingly is having a conversation with you. The other one seems to be like, dude, listen, she's using magic against you. Shut up.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Pilsner, what did he just say again? I just lost it in my head.
He was saying that the greater good, this is for the greater good.
Yeah.
That the gods, this could help everybody because it would give this power of the gods for everybody. But it sounds like he might be, if the other guy's saying, dude, shut up.
Yeah,
might
no,
be,
he's charmed.
But what's the, can you?
He's friendly.
Yeah,
He's
okay, is that what
he's
it is?
not,
He's
it's not zone of truth. He's
No,
just
yeah,
friendly.
that's what I was trying to remember. So it's
Yeah.
he's friendly towards us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is there a way that we could work together so that we could get all of our needs met? Would you be willing to do that?
Honestly, if I'm caught working against the Void Walkers, I'm as good as dead anyways. So I can help you out with a quiet conversation here, but if I'm seen doing more than that outside of here, it's not going to work out well for me.
Well, what if we disguised you? We could protect your identity.
Maybe against some of the other lackeys, but no, the bosses will see right through
Put
it.
you in witness protection. We could be your bodyguards. You've seen the power that
hero, baby.
Like,
we can be your hero.
are you guys going to be everywhere? Like
all at once.
Dude, they're not. Don't trust these guys.
But listen, we can work together. We could be teammates. We can protect you.
We could be heroes for just one day.
Okay,
Just
listen,
one day.
I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm gonna get out of this place, the haze, Sonder, or go head back to the mainland. And I can disappear. Just let me live.
And nobody returns to the mainland.
I don't want to end up.
How
gas
do
pump.
you expect to get back to the mainland?
There's ships coming every now and then. I'll pick up something. Lay low till then.
So what I would like to know, you tell us everything, and just this is like perspective.
I don't know a ton, but I can give you what I do know.
Okay,
just let me go.
but just that's for my vision. Like, what does LP see? Is Riviera like by the guy that clearly wasn't charmed by me? Like, where are we in reference to all of this?
Here's a word picture.
Paint me a picture.
All right, you guys are all standing at the staircase that's in the middle of the room.
Okay.
The two fighters that you came against, one is sitting on the stairs, kind of under your watch. The other one who got up is at the bottom of the stairs. Let's say around here. So
Okay.
You guys can all kind of move. I'll let you like kind of freeform as you jockey for position. But the one who seems to be charmed, who is originally working towards the door, has stopped to engage in this conversation.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that like the person who's clearly getting angry isn't going to try and bolt and we're not prepared for it. Okay. Tell us what you know.
I will need a persuasion check, but you get advantage on it
Okay.
because he's charmed.
There's no number here. It landed on the ledge of the dice tray.
It like, this was like cocked. It was the weirdest thing.
Okay, so persuasion.
You're good at that, right?
Yeah, it was 16, right?
She's got a +7 in
+7.
persuasion.
A +7? Jesus.
Okay. So Matthias passed off the little girl to one of the other cult leaders. Sorry, the Void Walker leaders, known, like in our groups, we just call him the Daywalker. We call them the Daywalker. Said they were bringing the girl to another shrine deeper into the haze. This Daywalker didn't believe that Ket's tomb was the right location for this sacrifice, this ceremony, and wanted to find something that was more appropriate. And was looking for the shrine that belonged to Fenris.
Fenris. Write that down.
That's some good info.
Yeah, that's pretty much like.
Continue. What else do you know?
Oh, can we ask him about the boats and why they keep crashing on shore? Is his group part of that too?
No, nothing to do with us.
Huh.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Wait, why is there a milk shortage?
Asking the real questions.
Yeah.
I need you to give me a
Actually,
persuasion check.
legit question though, because milk has been a weird thing.
I think this question might come better from LPs.
Yeah, I second that. Tell us, please.
You gotta roll.
I already did. I have my persuasion roll.
You want me to roll, Eric?
I'll let LPs carry it.
Yeah.
So we've been hoarding the milk on the island, specifically because this transition, this transfusion, if you will, milk is said to settle the pain that comes along with the power. As you take on the blood of these children, it's very taxing on your body, and by drinking milk, it softens that pain. You ever have like spicy
Anyone
wings?
writing this down?
You ever have spicy wings? Same concept.
Oh,
I was thinking like a bee sting.
disgusting.
Spicy
Okay.
wings makes way more sense.
Okay. Okay. How big is this movement?
Here,
Well, if you drink a lot, it's a big movement.
here we're, I'd say, just shy of maybe 100 strong, with many more in the mainland.
And where's your headquarters?
The mainland. We've been sent here to, well, conduct this mission.
The deep south.
So where are you? Where's your hideout right now? Where are all of you gathered? Like, where would you meet if you get lost? Where would you go to find the group?
Is he charmed? Is this why he's
Yeah,
giving
you're
it
charm
up?
person.
Okay.
Charm person and very high persuasion check.
I'm not arguing. It just seems super easy.
We don't.
Also, the correct use of charm person in this case.
We're gonna find out at the end of this. One of them lies.
we know better than to meet all at once, but the leaders of our individual groups have been known to meet at the necromancers from time to time to coordinate.
And then otherwise, do you mostly stay out in the Hoars?
No, we've got towns and jobs and other things to make us seem more legit.
You've got, but all back at
In Sonder.
in Sonder. What was your job in Sonder?
I'm one of the sommeliers.
Okay.
You were
A
one
milk
of the
sommelier?
No, a wine sommelier. Who the fuck's a milk sommelier?
There's water sommeliers.
Okay. I would like to try that one day.
It's pronounced samosa.
This, so, so all of you are from this, oh my goodness, from
Sonder?
Sonder, thank you. And you all have various jobs. How did you get recruited into this?
There is a mixer at like my university.
That would always
like-
happen.
A hot girl told me to join this call.
And like
It was called
I
the
thought-
sharing.
and like there was promises of like a little party like next weekend, that was completely free.
Wait a second.
Who's the leader?
Who's the leader? What's the leader's name?
I'm gonna get another persuasion check for that.
Well, I'm confused. What's the thing?
No, I just wanted to know the leader.
Lee's onto something. I don't know what.
What was my last character? 2 characters ago.
God.
I got another 16
Plus 7.
plus 7, so another 23. Do I get advantage again, or should we roll with that?
We'll
Is
roll
the
it.
leader's name Leader?
Well, you know what? You have advantage. Roll again.
Traveler, perhaps?
No, worse. So
Okay.
23 it is.
Well, the leader, her name was
Oh.
Morgana Cromwell.
Write this down, somebody.
Okay.
Our main person is gone right now.
And how does Noctis play into all of this? Who is he?
He was like a friend from university that like suggested I go to this mixer.
Wait, if you went to university and Cromwell's also went to this university, CB, didn't you go to this university too?
I did.
Have you heard of this frat?
Eric, would I have heard of this frat?
No. You have no
So
recollection of this university.
But I have. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he said that's right. I forgot. Remember, Sean or Kane said that, and I was like, I rolled, and I did not even remember this. So I wanted to ask that though. Do I like Kane Cromwell is? We figured this. I'm assuming Morgana's son, right? Have you heard of Kane Cromwell? Ask him if he's heard of Kane Cromwell.
Have you heard of Kane Cromwell?
No.
So if you wanted to go and find Morgana, where would you go?
Back to the mainland.
So like take the boat across. Okay.
So we either have to leave to go back to the mainland, not the second, but like that's one of the options, or
we keep investigating.
well, we got the other kid is still from
yeah.
Rin.
So the other child is still in the Hoars, correct?
As far as I know, yeah, with the Daywalker.
And just for the group's thought, am I on the right track that we're thinking they went to the other temple with her?
Yeah.
They said they wanted to go specifically to
Fenris.
Yeah.
Fenris.
All right. Any other questions for this gentleman here?
I mean, I have a question for Eric. Like the name Morgana, like in our world, it's very Arthurian, like dark witch. Is there like any connotation of the name Morgana in this world that like our characters would know about?
No, just a regular old name.
Okay.
Just a regular old name that I did not agree to.
All right.
I see.
I got to follow the canon as you guys create it.
Yeah.
Collaborative storytelling.
Have you heard of Balthazar? You know who Balthazar is?
Yeah, I think that's the headmistress's partner.
He's not. He hasn't
Balthazar?
really.
Balthazar.
It's Morgana's partner.
I know, but I'm saying like, but he's only talked about how Morgana's driven this. I just didn't know.
It's a matriarchal group.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Just didn't know if there's any information on Balthazar that we could get. But it sounds like that's not really important.
Well, it might be. I don't know everything.
Do you have people you love back on the mainland?
Oh.
I do.
So wouldn't you like to see them again?
That's why I've been pleading for my freedom.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is, if you go out into
Please
the
don't kill me.
Hoars, pardon?
Please don't kill me.
What I'm trying to say is, if you go out into the Hoars on your own, try to get back, I don't have a good feeling about your survival. But we could help you, and you could help us even more, and we could work together to save this child and save the world at the same time, and then you can go see your loved ones again. You have an opportunity here to right the wrongs that you've made in your life. You can turn this around before you walk down the wrong path.
Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Still charmed.
16 again. 16, so 23.
It's fate.
You hear the other guy's like, dude, don't do it. You can't help these guys out. Sure. What do I need
The
to
guy
do?
is just like
Yeah.
passing.
What do I need to do?
I don't know yet, but stick with us and we'll figure it out. And
I would like you all
yeah.
to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
So I forgot to level up because we got to level 4, right? I am level 4, but
Never
I forgot.
mind. Never mind. As you see the guy who's not charmed grab the spear and try to stab it into his friend, but he slips and lands on the spear himself.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Takes care of that problem.
I also rolled a 1, so I feel like I got startled and fell over.
Yeah,
What?
you startled and tripped him by accident. It's a very
What's your name, friend?
my name is let's go with Jim.
Jim. All right, Jim.
Oh, Jimbo.
And Elpiece reaches out and like as an invitation for him to put his hand on hers, and she puts her hand. Does he do that? Okay. And then she puts her hand on and she says, "You've made a very big decision to right your wrongs of your past and walk in a better light. I'm proud of you. You're so strong."
But he doesn't think he's wrong though.
No, he does. He did. He said he was trying to do things, and I said, "Change your ways," and he said, "Okay." So
Welcome to the cult of LPs.
yeah. Yeah.
For the next 1 minute
hour.
or
No, an hour.
1 hour?
It's an hour.
We're known as the LP stalkers.
But I'm thinking that we can at least get him back to town and secured, right? Like we don't have to kill him. We can get him back to town.
What is but? Oh no, the other guy just
The
killed
other just
himself.
killed himself. So
You don't
we're
have to
fine.
make a moral
Yeah.
choice.
So we're fine. Anyway,
Well, the easy thing would be to pin it all on one guy and put him in jail for this kerfuffle. But now we have to let a guy walk 3 and we can't explain what happened down here. Do we have to explain what happened down here?
We have a couple options, and I'm gonna LP keep an eye on this guy for a sec. I'm gonna grab Rivera, just like side huddle, and be like, we have 2 options. 1, we can just say everybody died. We don't have to say that a guy walked free. 2, just because we promised this guy that we'd keep him alive doesn't mean we have to. I'm not for that option. I'm trying to reform my previous ways. I'm just stating the fact that we can lie to people.
yeah, I don't think we need to say anything happened. I'm thinking that like I don't know who we need to explain ourselves.
He's
to.
not gonna go blabbing.
The
so-
mayor of the town is on our side, so
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
probably in a good spot.
I completely agree with you. I'm very well versed in the art of bending the truth.
What's your preference?
That's called lying, I think is what you're actually saying.
Well, he bent.
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't care. I mean, if it doesn't affect you guys, as long as this doesn't come back and he goes and finds his friends and tells them we're all coming to go to Fenris's tomb.
Yeah, that's the only.
Well, that's why I wanted to put him in jail, lock him up, so then we can deal with it later.
I think jail.
We just don't have to kill him. My plan is to get him to come with us. Willingly.
Wait, have we canonically established that there's afterlife and that like when you die that you don't actually die anymore? Sometimes you become a little spirit thing that's stuck here. Other times you just become part of the mist.
I don't actually know the answer to that.
Well, we just watched that one guy. Did we see his soul kind of gather and go into the mist? No.
Well, we know
that's
spirits
what,
are stuck here. There's chaos and virtue to show that.
Yeah, I thought Virtue basically told us that like the mist of the Hoars is all of the dead spirits.
Mm-hmm. Can I do something while you guys are chatting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to switch over?
I know Virtue said that as the gods lost their power and died, the souls were dispersed into the mist. Let's try and see if I can find that about people or not.
You interrupted what Lee was gonna do.
Sorry.
Now Lee left.
But I thought she was doing something too, and then she left the room.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
All right.
Because my question then is like, if we can physically grab a soul as it comes out of somebody's body, we don't have to put him in prison. We can put him in a vial and take him with us. But that's just me wanting to do something fun.
So you do want to kill him?
I think killing him is the safest option.
I'd prefer jail because I'm
I-
trying not.
I'd prefer not to get killed. You're having.
No, I sidebarred. I said I canonically said I sidebarred.
Okay, you're sidebarring.
I said I take him aside and we do a quick side hug.
I know we've killed liberally in the past. Well, not all of us, but one of us has killed quite liberally in the past. But I don't think we need to kill him. It's just we might need to be prepared for the consequences. And I mean, that's reality.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. We need to be.
I'll leave it up to LP. She did quite a lot to get that information. So.
Well,
You weren't with us, so now we go over to LP's and I'll watch him and you two sidebar.
it's gonna take us at least an hour to get back, right?
Oh, well over
So
that.
why don't we see if his behavior, like how bad his behavior changes on our way back, and because he's gonna know I charmed him, so I'm curious to see. And if he's a big old piece of poo, then we'll just deal with it. And
Put him on a rope.
Sure.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
You made your mind up?
We Jamie Lannister him.
I was thinking Gollum, but Gollum.
Well, Gollum was on rope. Well, yeah, Gollum did start on rope, I guess. Yeah.
Galvin rope burned his neck.
At the moment, Elpice really does not want to do any harm to any person that is willingly working with them. So
Willingly working under a charm spell.
correct, but we're gonna see what happens in an hour. Is that okay? Is that an okay plan?
Yep. I'm with Riviera. You were the one that made this happen, so I'm fine to follow your lead on it. You seem to have a good grasp on it.
We cut scene over to Fate. What's Fate doing?
So Virtue, what do you think of these? And I show them the deck of cards.
You bear
He's nuts.
you bear the instrument of Ket.
So you know these.
Yes.
What?
Powerful artifact you have there. How did you? And you see that, like, as much of the spirit is kind of tied to this thing, kind of, I don't want to say cower, but like genuflect towards you.
Oh, what does that word mean?
Like, take a knee.
How do you know that?
Just to be, I thought these were statues. The statues taking a knee.
No, they're spirits. They're spirits
spirits.
floating
Okay.
over a coffin.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Open coffins.
Genuflect. Genuflect?
Genuflect.
Genuflect.
Yeah.
This is the vocabulary of a man who does his crossword every day.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Since he was like 12. Which is awesome.
Nerd.
So what happened? Why this response?
That
These are blank cards?
they have the power to capture souls and
Like yours?
and host them to be returned to their bodies.
Hold up. They're like Pokemon balls? You know what that means.
in more eloquent words than yes, they're,
Look, Genuflect.
but they were designed for specific hosts. Each card was said to be designed for or attuned to a specific individual.
Eric, I have a question for you, but I have to ask it on WhatsApp.
So I can't just flash a card and you get sucked into it?
No, I don't think that's how that works.
So none of these cards relate to you?
No.
What about this one? What about this one?
No.
What about this one? Joking.
48 cards.
Got
later.
48 cards later.
They're all blank, right?
They're all blank. So you're saying, because I know that they're for the gods. And they represent the gods. So you're saying if I find a god, I can suck it into this card deck and return them?
No, it's
Look,
Sweet summer
don't
child.
spirit explain me here.
Sweet Summer Child. Ket created this deck to
You're
protect.
spirit explaining.
Ket created this deck. I'm the spirit of virtue. Leave me alone. To protect their fellow deities when the risk of their own mortality was thrown out. They created this deck to protect the gods and give them a way to be reincarnated, be recreated, and save them from meeting an ultimate demise. Like,
So I've got to find the spirit of these gods.
Cards are one. I guess one's each for each god, and when they die, rather than going into the haze like everybody else, their spirits are sent to this deck.
And then I can then take that deck and reincarnate them into a body.
That's what the myth says. I don't know how you do that.
How does that work though? Because the gods are already got like dispersed and everything. Like they already died. Like is this deck useless or functionally?
We gotta find these god spirits.
But earlier, like last session, the Virtue also said that like when the gods died, their like souls were dispersed into the Hoars. So I assumed dispersed meant like broken up in tiny little pieces and like, you know what I mean? But I don't know if Virtue meant like there is just like a Poe sitting somewhere in the Hoars. A concentrated god.
What he said. How do I find this? How do I find these gods?
I don't know.
Oh, you're useless. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Virtue. I will tell you. I am so going to prove you wrong about it.
That was chaos.
No, she said she was talking about.
Well, you both look the same.
fate-
Your spirits.
The fake conversation was to chaos. Courtney is right.
Yeah.
Both look the same. It's fine.
Virtue was like, "What are you proving?
What are you
me wrong
talking
about?
about?
Why are you so mean?"
What the hell are you talking
Okay,
about?
I think I'm done here. We should get out of here because I feel like the DM has more planned.
Wait, I have one more question because I was in a daze for a hot second after being knocked out and needed to recover.
You have a new group member. His name's Jim. Let's see. The spear guard tripped on his own spear and impaled himself, so there's now just a body impaled.
That's what I heard.
Fate's hanging out with Virtue, and I think that's the sum up for while you stepped away for a second.
No, I think there's more, but that's okay.
The audacity.
Well, you know what Riviera told me, disembodied voice is a lot more than that.
Sure.
I have a question for Chaos, the other guy, because he said that the daughter, the girl, was taken to the Temple of Fenris, right? And Fenris is a chaos god, a god of chaos. Do you think he might know where the hey Chaos?
Yo, what's up?
I'm gonna take out the atlas because I'm the one who has the Starfire atlas. It's gonna be like, you know what this is?
Would they?
I don't know. This whole temple is full of answers. I didn't realize they had. So.
Honestly, I don't know. Like all these point to different locations. I wish I could tell you.
So you wouldn't be able to tell us where Fenris is?
No.
But
did anybody yet ask you why your name is Chaos?
No.
Why's your name Chaos?
I don't know.
Did you have a name before that?
Maybe. Probably.
Do you know all 48 gods, or do you just know like 12 gods very well?
We know most of history, but like of the gods, we know their names.
You know that there was like 4 types, or
well, those types were imposed by the people. They weren't given to them by the gods. It's a way to group for the mortals to group the gods, not for the gods to group themselves.
Well, it's just so interesting that your name is the name of one of these groups, and that Virtue's name is the name of one of these groups. And I'm sorry if I missed it, but are there two others of you here?
Maybe.
Were there two others of you at some point?
Again, I've only been in this chamber since as long as I can remember. I can see Virtue across the way, but
Oh, that's why you know she. I think we might want to try and search this chamber just like a little bit more, guys.
I was thinking that, and like if there's any other hidden rooms or anything.
yeah, easily
Thank
enough
you,
you could
Chaos.
find that there's
Who's the
another
Irish
2
guy?
rooms.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know the Irish.
I don't think we're
just-
gonna get to him.
I don't think so either.
Be aware the cod piece is not anything special.
It's been thoroughly checked out.
You
He's-
wear what?
Riviera was really examined the cod piece of that statue.
Oh.
Roll the 1.
Mhm.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
All right, what else would you guys like to do?
Well, we gotta go talk to Order and Sin.
Do you mind if I talk to Order? I've
Well,
got one of the things of Order. The
Yeah.
app.
Please go.
They're opposites.
LPs needs to take a T and P break, so
Okay.
LPs will return.
Feel free
The
to do
old
that.
TNP.
The old.
Mhm.
The Ilif will go up to Order, and
All right.
unless someone else is doing something else, and kind of do the same thing, like, hi,
Hello.
Oh.
hi, I too. Yep.
It's okay. You
Um,
don't have to mock me with my tone of voice. I know it is very peculiar.
No, it just sounds very official, and now I realize I am also an official, so I should sound more like you. Take it as a compliment.
All right. Then.
Do you recognize this?
That appears to be Astra's atlas.
We found it. It's very odd. Seems like it shows us to the place of certain temples, but they're just dots on a map, and that doesn't seem comprehensive. You think you could help us out with that?
Well, it looks like you've got an incomplete map.
Oh, really?
Can you
Well, I can't tell
elaborate?
you where the rest of the pieces are. I would assume that they're out there.
Oh, shit.
Map.
Fucking useful.
The truth is out there somewhere.
Well, I could have said they aren't out there.
Can you what do you mean by incomplete? Like there are more to this map, or is it like incomplete as in there's another piece of paper that if I lay over top of this it'll give me the names of the location? Like what do you mean by incomplete?
What you're seeing there is the parchment, the scroll. This is a very powerful magical artifact. And with the right key, it'll start opening more knowledge in the map itself, letting you see things that Astra had tied to this atlas. You just know how to push the right buttons. And in some cases, you need a key to push those buttons.
Do you know what this key looks like?
You might be picturing something metal, something you put in a door.
Yep. Nailed it.
The key is nothing like that.
Love.
Viera, this is serious.
The key itself is more abstract.
Like love?
Yeah, is it the friends we made along the way?
It's also made by the gods.
Oh, interesting.
Was it made by Astra or somebody
No.
else?
Astra needed help to put this together. Thought it was more important to keep her secret safe by trusting other gods. I couldn't tell you which ones, but if you can solve who helped Astra, that might put you on the path to finding the knowledge you seek.
Astra's one of the gods, right?
Okay, that's really useful, but
I feel
a
like
lot of
this
gods to knock off the list.
this next temple I want to go to find the kid, right? And then that they might even have even more of these spirits.
Just to narrow it down a little bit, were the gods who helped Astra all within the gods of order? Like, did the gods get along between all of them, or did they kind of get cliquey?
You reference a god of order. The gods didn't put themselves in such tight packages.
Right.
They were
Right.
a collection of powerful beings, on this plane that unlocked immortality for a while and asserted themselves as the dominant race, species, lineage in this land. But they were no more than people like us before they found their fate.
I know I said it as a joke earlier, but maybe we should go find the known as love.
Someone known as love.
How do
Love,
we
the
find
god
gods?
of elements.
How do we find gods if they're all in the like ether?
I know I probably shouldn't do this, but
Is this you?
Sean, can you take an inspiration point?
You do that.
Because it's giving it away, maybe?
There's some sort of joke here that we're missing.
No,
It
there's
was
no
what?
joke.
No, I think he nailed it, and Eric didn't want to give it away. That he nailed it.
God of love.
The gods of love.
God of Elf.
So we gotta find Aphrodite.
Last question order, because I know the gods didn't put themselves into cliques, but were they cliquey? Did some get along better than others? Was there like the problem
Sure.
child?
There was
So
a lot
much
of
tea.
there was a lot of politics between the gods,
I can see that.
and ultimately, it was the gods themselves that ended in much of their demise. That thirst for power, when your immortality is taken away, led to some of the gods turning amongst themselves.
Who took the immortality away?
Don't know yet.
Do you know how the? Oh, I'm not there. Sorry. Never mind.
You can jump in.
It's free flowing here.
Do you know how? It sounds like the gods, what we've heard so far is like when the gods died, like lost power and stuff. But from what you're saying, it sounds more like they like killed each other. In some instances.
In some instances, yes. In fact, most of the gods were slain by their own kin, for lack of a better word.
So we're in Ket's dungeon, right?
Yeah.
How did Ket die?
Let's see what I know that. The myth that we were told is Ket was turned to dust, disintegrated by another god.
Oh God. Which god?
Oh,
We don't know.
We don't know.
Probably Brad.
Brad,
No one trusted Brad.
the new guy.
Do you think I'm making a joke? Brad isn't godly.
Sounds like just a random guy. Who's
Yeah.
Brad?
Where is he?
He's the god of wildlife.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me for not knowing 48 gods.
I think like if we're looking for gods that could be involved in hiding this map, I definitely think the ones like top of my list would be unknown, the god of mischief. Who was it? Astra. Well, Astra gave us the map. Sue, which is the god of tactics. Like, there's some that are very much like war driven and like have a I don't know specific angle.
I hate to do this, Sean, but I take your inspiration away.
What? No, I'm thinking. I mean, I'll take it off for sure.
No, you can
I'm
keep.
thinking
You can
out
keep
loud.
it. You can keep it.
Okay.
Can I say we go to the temple of I can't remember the god's name, but whatever that temple the guy had Bobby Jim who's with us. Didn't he say
What's up?
what was where's the kid? The other kid?
Fenris's temple.
Fenris. Why don't we go to Fenris's temple now?
But I think
do we know where it is?
See, that's the problem is we don't know where any of the temples are.
Doesn't Jim know?
Nope.
Well, you're using Jim.
So either we find out the key to this map so we can find Fenris, we get lucky, or we get lucky and hit up Jordany, and maybe the goddess of travel could help us.
But again, we're just walking to different dots on this map and crossing our fingers. We have absolutely no idea where to go.
Yep.
Listen, if it comes down to we pick 6 dots and I roll my dice.
Nope.
nobody
Don't
wants
hate that idea.
The thing is the more dots we hit, the more, I mean, the probability goes up for sure. But like there are a lot of dots I think that could start leading us in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's not just like you get to one and then you get to another and then like after 50 we might find it. Like I do think
we're gaining information each dot.
Yeah.
It's going to be more and more of educated guess as we go.
Because Astra's temple was the first one we've been to. Probably. That's where we found the Atlas, right? And Petal, whatever it was called, Petrichor, I think. Valancourt, can't remember. I think it was Valancourt. So maybe if we go to the next one closest to it, like in that general north,
that's where we are right now.
The other one, the first one.
The Valancourt was the archive/library, and Petrichor was the tomb/mausoleum.
Yeah, so we're at Petrichor right now, or we're at the house by Petrichor.
Yes.
We need to go back to the other one because that's where the Atlas was.
Valancourt.
Yeah.
If we're trying to find, maybe one of them is, as was said, logically the next step, because Ket is something else, right? Ket isn't even a...
Do you think there's more information that we missed at that temple?
No, I mean, maybe there's something at the temple that we missed because there was a giant explosion that I set off, very well aware. But if what Fate and what Riviera is saying is like, it will make sense the more we hit, maybe all of the temples that go straight north is navigation and related to this Atlas. And there's a better likelihood of finding the missing piece if we keep traveling north or whatever. Or we just start randomly hitting the next closest one.
I say we start randomly hitting.
But we need to go to the well first so we can stay
I was going to say, we need to go to the well. And we have to make a decision about what we're going to do about Jim. Are we bringing him back to town, or are we going straight to the well and Jim just gets to come until he's a jerk?
I mean, we could leave Jim with the, we could leave Jim with, what's his name? The bear?
Oh.
For like, change of heart, spiritual awakening kind of situation.
It's not a bad idea. I'm up for that.
The bear could just scare him straight.
Yep.
I like that idea. Because isn't the bear near the well or close to the well or something?
They said it was about 3 hours from their house.
Yeah,
3
so
days.
why don't we do that? And then we're not going all the way back to town.
Okay.
3 days, I think, not 3 hours.
How's
It was a pretty
everybody's
big chunk of time.
energy?
I mean, you give me an hour, I'll be tip top.
Let's say you guys are like this hour you're chatting, you're taking a bit of a rest. We'll work it into it.
So we can do a short rest?
Short rest for everybody.
Woo!
Question: do your hit points go, like temporary hit points, go away at a short rest, or do they just stick around until you use them?
Temporary hit points stick around until you use them, or a long rest.
Okay. Second question: I was knocked unconscious last time. Is
So
there
you have
any
a
lingering?
point of exhaustion.
Thank you, Cam, for that.
Welcome.
Alright. Okay, as you guys all take a moment to rest up,
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
and Jim's starting to.
Oh yeah,
You're
right.
getting into like the time where this spell. What did you do to me? Ah,
Sam, remember what we talked about?
I do, but
You're on a
feels so
path.
yeah, feels so.
Close to you right now.
You promise to
We're
hold
on a
up your
new
end.
path.
Do you promise to hold up your end of the bargain?
Yeah, we're gonna if you hold up your end, we're gonna hold up our end for sure. You
Well,
gave us all
I already
the
did. I
information.
told you everything I knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't. If you're in this, then we're in this too.
If you keep your mouth shut about what happened here.
I will. Just let me go.
Well, we never said you were gonna be like, go. We said you were coming with
You
us.
said you weren't going to kill me. That was the deal. I
The-
don't.
Oh, perfect.
Mm.
Vague.
Not going to kill you is not letting you go. Those are not the same thing.
You can see him getting a little agitated, but
Remember, we said you were coming back. You were coming with us, and you were gonna be. We're taking you under our wing.
all right.
That or death, Jim, you know?
Okay, where are we going?
We're gonna go see a bear.
Like a cool
that.
bear?
Oh yeah, very cool bear.
Okay.
It's a very cool bear.
Does anyone have like something?
Can I do an insight check on Jam? What's my vibe?
He's pissed.
What's my?
Okay.
I thought he was walking free and we just told him he's not. I think he's probably pissed off.
He doesn't want to be a part of our group, but we're such a good group.
Are we?
I like our group.
I think Jim needs to come to a stock realization that the actions of him and his cult have consequences.
Yep. I'm in on that too.
All right, let's make our way to the bear, and then the river, and then
Okay.
the world.
Cool. All right, you drop him off with the bear. We're done. You doing anything else in this chamber before I close up the map?
Any other mystery rooms that we never discovered before?
Well, we haven't talked to
Sin. Nobody
Yeah.
talked to Sin.
Maybe it's sign. We don't know.
Go ask.
it'd be a very boring conversation.
I'm sorry, but it's been a while since I've gone to the little bear room.
I've talked a lot tonight, so happy for someone else to take on
I
Sin.
already spoke to chaos and virtue, so
I'll mosey on up to Sin.
Hi.
Hi there, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Am I correct in understanding that your name or you are Sin?
That's what people call me.
How did you wind up here, Sin?
Guess I died. Turned into a spirit.
Did you die here?
Couldn't tell you. Can't remember anything before that.
Did you overhear the conversation that was happening in this just outside
To make
the
this conversation easier, yes, I did.
Sorry, I didn't mean with us. I meant with the previous group.
Yeah, something about taking the god blood out of the kid and putting it into that body.
Milk.
That body over there.
Something about milk.
It's always something about milk.
Do you know where the other temple is that they took the other kid?
That's out of my jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction.
Well, to move this along,
Get the hell out of my chambers.
do you know anything that we haven't discovered from the other ghosts?
What a lazy ass question.
Here you go.
Take away a point of inspiration.
Whoa.
He's heard us. He's heard us talking to the other ghosts.
Persuasion. Disadvantage.
Get him.
I figured people want to move along, and this canonically, he said this person heard the other conversations.
Roll with your big old dice
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
okay. And I'm lazy. Well, I got a 3 plus something. Plus 1, 4.
I could tell you something, but it's going to cost you.
What do you want to know? Or what do you want?
See that body that you dropped off there? Why don't you
Which
drag it
part?
over here?
Interesting.
Okay. I grabbed that second guard. I assume the second guard is
He's
stabbing himself?
looking at Matthias's body.
Maddie, go get Maddie.
Okay. I'll put Maddie over.
Maddie. Good old Maddie.
As you drag it over to sit.
I'm
He's
a
like,
little afraid, guys.
so what did you want to know?
Why does he want the body?
What did I want to know? Oh. Well, I had asked you
If you knew anything.
if you knew anything. You know what we're doing here. We're trying to locate this other child who's going to be sacrificed if we don't find them in time.
Wait,
I
Kate,
don't
ask
know.
why he needs the other body. Ask why he needs a body.
Well, but I don't. Okay, but he said, "What do you want to know?" And I didn't want to start with that because then he might ask for something. I don't want the quickie mart situation here, so I'm trying to make sure the information gets asked first, which is, do you know any information that we can utilize to get us to that other temple, or anything related to this situation that's going on?
Yes, I do. Okay. If you are trying to figure out what temples are where, you'll need
The keys.
you'll need the keys from the Temple of Love.
God damn it, Sean.
Got it right.
And the and the god of history can point you in the direction, as he knows a number of temple locations.
Oh, why?
The god of history has been reincarnated,
The librarian.
Yeah.
and
Does he have a foot thing?
he's the last one to have visited here.
Why is the god of why is
Before
it-
this group.
Correct.
What's the librarian's name?
It is.
He had a very peculiar way of speaking, and was very large.
And did he like seem like the type of creature that would be in defeat?
No.
No, but his fingernails were immaculate.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's great.
Where's his name?
It's fine. I think we're pretty sure.
Danico.
Does Danico ring a bell?
Never got his name.
Forgot his name. Did he look like a Danico?
Is
You know, he looked like a person.
Was he a
Wow, we're
Goliath?
really lazy tonight, aren't we?
Was he a Goliath?
Very large, yes.
We did a lot of exposition dump. I'm trying to get through the last bit of it so we don't drop the viewers.
You get the. Oh, they left a long time ago.
They left when we were talking to the first guy. That's great. I'll leave it at that. Just from a curiosity standpoint, what are you going to do to Matthias?
Your name's Din, so
I don't want to. I don't want to tell you.
Then I don't want to know, and I'm going to leave.
Do I need to level 3? It's really important.
I'll relay that to group. We can definitely go back to town and talk to Danico.
Did anybody check his pockets? Did anybody check Matthias' pockets just to make sure there's like nothing awesome?
what? Pardon?
No,
don't know
I
if we
don't know
looted-
that if we looted anyone.
I do that.
I'll
All right.
Matthias has a bunch of bird feathers in his back anyway, so I'll go collect a few and check his
Okay.
pockets.
As you look around, you find the sword from the sword guard, an adamantine whip from the whip guard, a regular old hammer from the hammer guard, a bloody broken spear from the guy that fell on his own spear.
From the bloody broken guard.
On Matthias, you find a pair of gauntlets that seem to almost like form fit to his hands.
Could they not form fit to anyone else's hands?
On next to the summoning circle, you see a small little branch that seems to be carved to a shape and with like a bit of like a hand grip. It's very organic, but the way it's been like pressure treated over time, like it almost looks like a hand grip for this little branch with a ball that has like a little symbol carved into the butt of it. And then on each of the guards, you find a small little vial containing a little liquid.
Is it all
A
the same
little vial.
the same color liquid in all of them?
Yes.
Smell it.
Ooh. What do I have?
I think it's water from the pond.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Water from the well? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, we can ask the bear.
They also
No.
just drink one. I mean, Fate could drink
Wait. I don't want to drink it.
one. Why don't you roll my die?
I'm not gonna drink it. I don't trust it.
I think we know what the. Hold on a second. I think we know what the water's supposed to look like. Didn't she say it
It's
was
not.
like
It's not the water. It's a viscous liquid
Okay.
that has a greenish tint to it. As you unstopper one of the vials just to get a smell, it smells like spinach. You put it back.
Random.
The opposite of milk.
protein shake.
Who wants to keep that?
There's four
There's
of them, one for
four
each
of
card.
Is spinach really acidic?
No, the opposite.
Then it's not the opposite of milk.
That's a good point.
Gotcha there, guy.
Yeah, science.
I wrote it all down.
No.
Does anybody want anything?
The whip.
I'm curious
I
about
want
the
the whip.
Wampa.
But if depending on what it is, if it's not meant for my type of character, I don't need to keep it. But I'm curious about what the little branch is.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
I can have a look at stuff and to identify it. I can do something.
Is it Brad's whip?
No.
I have identified as
Did you know Brad is a god?
Would you be interested in casting it on the
Yeah, do you mind if I take the? Well, I can take whatever. I have 11 minutes, and I can do a ritual.
We could get Ally Arts to Steph's character.
Mhm.
Can't fucking remember her name.
This ritual break is sponsored by Owl Eye Arts. Restock in March.
We could get Steph's character to identify the liquid.
So character's gone back to town.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying when we're in town,
Oh.
we go back and be like, because she was the one that looked at my the liquid I brought her and said it was inconclusive.
Can I use identify like while walking with objects, like so I don't
Sure.
hold up? Yeah, okay. So as long as Ilif's okay with it, I can like identify these objects. It's 11 minutes each object.
You got time here. What are you doing?
What?
I mean, like, I don't feel like it's unreasonable for us to just sit for 10 minutes and like pack our gear and
Yeah, but wasn't there like 3 objects?
Oh,
So just to say, when we were in Knox's basement, there was a liver that I gave to Kane. I don't know who Kane is. It was purple and black. A jar of displacer beast tooth, a jar of tenticular larvae, and then those metal places that Vervain checked and it was fine. So I'm assuming this is totally different than all these other jars. Does it look like that larvae at all?
None of the jars, but you notice the metal fleck that you saw seems to match the whip.
The metal in my jar?
Correct.
Ooh.
It's a metal whip.
Whip?
Adamantine.
cool whip.
Oh, I missed that. How does that work? But metal's not bendy.
Some
Yeah, at the
metals.
end.
Well, I mean, gold is, but you wouldn't whip with it.
No, the end pieces can
It's
be.
It's an articulated metal.
Oh,
Almost like a-
okay.
almost like a chain.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'd like to take that whip and investigate it more, but we can move on, and I'll do it at the end. Sure. What's the whip called, Derek? Is there like a
Adamantine whip.
Whip, potato chip. I'll do
whip
identify-
potato chip?
Yeah, I'll do identifying the branch first, and then again, I don't have to, but if people are comfortable, I'll identify stuff as we go, like the gloves and the other stuff.
As you work through, if you're going to take some time, I'll give you the sword, the hammer, spear, not magical. You also find 350 gold pieces scattered amongst the Voidwalkers. The branch is a wand of secrets.
Violet has all these right now. Like, I'll take them and hand them back to Violet.
The gauntlets are gauntlets of ogre power.
Wait, hold on. I should write it down then.
Wand of Secrets.
Wand of Secrets.
Gauntlets of ogre
ogre
and
power.
the potions, because you can identify potions, are potions of pugilism.
Potions of pugilism.
I know what that is because I read Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Pugilism.
I had to look it up, but I found out what it meant.
I learned pugilism from Perfect Dark.
Found a whip.
Perfect Dark?
Yeah, they're pugilists. They're
Ogre.
like the main enemies.
Yes.
Do they punch a bunch?
Yeah.
I thought they shoot.
Punch a Bunch is a game, isn't it?
And chip and sh-
That's from
From-
Price is Right.
Yeah, it's from Price is Right.
So the metal I found was, the metal jar is adamantine. I'm saying it right?
Mhm.
So how did fucking Vervain not know that? That's it's one of the hardest substances in existence. Wouldn't like Vervain have some sort of? I'm saying this.
honestly, it was for the bit. It worked well.
No,
His focus was more into.
I wasn't arguing.
into
I was
herbs,
just like
not metals.
fair.
More-
I was just wondering if Vervain like was keeping something from. That's what I meant. Is okay. Okay, that's fine. So I wonder if do we remember? Oh, Nox's body is gone. No toxins. Nox.
I wouldn't mind those gauntlets.
Cactus.
Nox.
What did
Somebody else.
You want
I wonder if that's the murder weapon is this whip.
as well? It's unarmed strikes.
Murder weapon of who?
Sure. Probably better use here than elsewhere.
So no tox, right? Is that-
Noctis.
Noctis, sorry. Noctis. Okay, there was the crime scene of Noctis, and his body was gone. We found a bunch of metal pieces from that crime scene.
In the house, you mean?
Yeah.
No, you found the metal pieces from the crime scene, not from the house. You put it in.
That's
the
what I
jar.
said. That's what I said. Metal pieces.
You're talking about the crime scene where Lachelle killed the person, or sorry, Faye killed the person? What crime? Which crime scene are we
Yes,
talking
that's the
about?
crime scene you're referring to.
No, I didn't kill him.
No, well, no, we don't know who killed.
We don't know who killed him, but I'm saying at the crime scene we found a bunch of metal pieces.
Didn't we find your dagger in the body?
No, I didn't kill him.
Again, we don't know who killed Noctis, but yes, it was your dagger that was in the.
Right.
So-
But we
And you were
also-
there and you didn't know what happened.
But we also know there are metal pieces, and these metal pieces match the same metal that is currently on this whip. Is all I'm saying. This equals this. That's all I'm saying.
You got it. All right.
Does anybody else want a potion of pugilism? It gives you an extra oomph to your punches and slaps and kicks.
I don't think any of us punch or slap or kick, do we?
But if you are in dire need, it's 10 minutes of extra punching, slapping, kicking damage.
I mean, I'll take one if you're handing them out.
Riviera has one. I was going to hang on to one just in case. That means 2 more is available.
I'll take one.
LPs won't use it. Probably as a part of her character. So don't give it to me.
All right, Fate. Here's one for you too.
What's
I mean,
it
I can
called?
also use them pretty liberally.
What's it called?
So,
Mine.
because I'm assuming it'll work as a bear.
Oh yeah, will it?
It's unarmed.
Yeah, here, you take mine.
Sorry.
It's way better for you to have it as bear.
What is it called?
We'll see how fast I suck back this candy.
It's unarmed strike. Did I get one too, or do you want?
Yeah, no,
both?
there's 4.
I know, but both could go to the bear.
Why are we giving it to the bear?
Viviera has 2. I gave one to Fate, and I gave one to you.
Okay, done.
I don't know if it's unarmed. It's just a melee attack.
Just, it makes,
Technically, it's unarmed.
makes your unarmed strikes stronger. All right, what do you guys want to do next? What's your go-to here?
Well, if we're done investigating the bodies in the room, I think that we should start making our way back towards the bear's house. And then we can drop off our prisoner and we can make our way to the pond to get the means of life sustaining liquid.
Agreed.
All right, easy enough. You guys can leave. We'll just kind of skip through some of the exit stuff as you are able to find your way back to the cave, the bear, and Miley. So if you want to drop Jim off, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. So, do we need to explain what's going on?
I mean, Islif's
Yeah.
Islif's the mayor, right?
Yeah.
Or no, Islif's in charge of security. You can just hand Jim off to Islif, who can put him in jail.
Yeah, but we're not there.
Yeah,
we're
you
not
have to
in
go all the way
town.
to Cassandra to do that.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
went to
thought.
the bear's house. You know how they have that little
You
cabin?
you walk like an hour away from the.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said that we did that. We moved on. Okay, sorry.
We could just tie him up and leave him there. Like, he doesn't have to be free. He can still just be a prisoner there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to do that because we don't necessarily want to bring someone to a new friend's house who has been trying to live in secret for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay.
But we can give instructions to our bear friend to come out and scare the DBs out of this guy every
How's
so
he gonna
often.
eat?
But they'll have to feed him.
You know, he just tried to bleed a child dry, so I really don't care.
I think correct me if I'm wrong, CB, but do individuals not need to eat every day?
Typically, yeah, most of us prefer that. Otherwise, we expire
Very
really quickly.
Odd conversation.
He's very well versed in science and the fact that spinach is different than milk. I figured he would be the most intellectual on the topic of consumption.
No, the bear didn't bring him some food and like gnaw on his leg a little bit, you know, like it's fine. I'm sure he would love that.
so
Uh-oh, he's rolling. Let's fucking go to the well. Let's go.
I'm good with all that.
I am
Tell
too.
us what we need to do to make it happen, Eric.
So you're heading over to the cave, but not going in the cave. Getting the bear. That's what I've.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we need to get them on board first. It's going to be a whole thing.
Okay.
I'll take the 10 minutes to ritual cast what's there on our
Nice.
way.
Good call. Speak with animals.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you get there, you're back. How'd it go?
Hi, you are so fluffy. It went well. We actually have a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's
Because you
the sur-
know, these are
I like surprises.
good. You're gonna
doesn't?
love this one. Because remind me, Sprong. I have Sprong written in my
Sprung.
notes.
Yeah, you got it.
Sprong. Hi, remind me, Sprong. Your friend Miley, she was attacked when you guys were out there, right? And that's what was causing the rot. Yeah, we found one of the guys who probably attacked her. Yeah, that's what I figured. Now, he's gonna come back to the city with us, but we need to do a bit more exploring. So we were wondering if you'd like to watch over him for us and then we'll drag him back to the city and make sure he's locked away for a very long time.
Well, I'll watch over him. Real good.
Say-
Perfect. I knew I could
And
count
if
on
he
you.
ends up dying, it's not our
Not our problem.
not on our watch.
If he tries to flee, what do I do?
Kill him.
Okay.
You know what? Your creativity is so wonderful that I think you could find a good.
All right.
We trust you.
Use your heart strong.
Give him scritches. Give him a hug.
All right. Will do.
Yep. His name is Jim, but you can just ignore that.
Okay.
Call him whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. And then like Jim comes over and the bear just gives a terrifying growl out to him,
Good idea.
and comes over him and like puts one paw on his foot. So he
Oh.
okay.
Perfect. Good job, buddy.
Where are you guys going?
To the well.
Okay.
Wait, can you remind us where we go?
I didn't know the way. Miley
Oh yeah.
Miley indicated that it was 3 days
3
travel to
days.
the northwest. But anyways,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Thank you
shouldn't
very
remember that.
Thank you for your help.
You're such a good boy. Okay.
Where was Miley going?
All right. It's a bit of a trek, so let's get started, I guess.
Okay.
I'm good to go if everyone else is.
Okay, well, bye. And we awkwardly like sort of walk as he's also walking in the
Okay.
same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry for the pop in and then the pop out.
Yeah, sorry for the pop.
All right. So as you
Okay,
guys
Frog got it.
are leaving, you're kind of like out of sight lines, but not out of earshot when you immediately hear and you just hear a scream.
Well, that problem's over.
Well, we morally made a decision.
God, I love this bear.
It sounds like they're friends, right?
We made a decision, and he made another one. It's not on us.
It's okay.
You know, a good leader, what's the phrase? Teaches
Yeah.
others how to find their potential or whatever.
Sure.
I feel like I did that.
Teach a bear how to fish.
Yeah.
Bring a bear a fish.
Bring a bear a gym for a day.
We delegated.
Okay.
Yeah, he delegated.
All right. So as you guys are going, I just saw the chat. As you guys are traveling, you're heading northwest. From what I gather.
More importantly, Cam's avatar is fantastic.
Okay. I'll check that out after. Yeah, so that's your plan. You guys are heading northwest.
Yep.
Yep.
3
We want to
days.
go and get sustenance.
Okay. As you guys are walking, working your way up. I already had Fate roll the dice before the session tonight.
Oh God.
That's my specialty.
You get about like a good like 16, 18 hours of hiking through the haze before anything of note really comes up. As you're watching out, kind of taking the lead on the trek, Fate, since you rolled, you notice what looks like a body in the trail.
Oh.
And by body, I mean a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
You see a robe. You see it's holding like a staff, like a walking staff, in one hand, and like resting on them looks like another piece of wood that's underneath like the robe sleeve. And you see like a necklace around the skeletal remains. The necklace though, you notice is kind of like almost like a pendant or medallion with a perfectly preserved eye just staring out towards you.
Here.
Well, I want to go up and take that medallion.
Okay. You do. You take.
What
this
is
one.
it?
It's a medallion with a perfectly preserved eye in it.
I can identify that if you would like.
Could you?
Medallion casts identify.
Take the time. You realize it's a hag eye.
The hag.
Oh.
Does that mean the hag is spying on us? That's gross.
We don't know where all the hag guys are. Anybody could be watching us.
Who's that for?
Lord of the Rings. Inspiration.
Yay!
Yeah.
Does it give me anything?
It's a Haggai.
So
You,
I mean, I
so what you would
identified it.
know is that Haggai
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does that mean?
typically entrusted to a minion of a coven, and is a sensor that the coven can use to see out into the world.
Fuck, that's a bad thing.
So if any
Coven in a
hags
bag.
are watching right now, they can see that you've taken this Haggai.
Well, I'm going to bury it because hags are bad things.
Right? Cool. Suit yourself.
Should I?
Wait, can we
I was about to
the
bury it.
other way?
What?
Can we use it to look the other way?
I don't know.
Is it bi-directional? Like, can we see who has the other ones of these?
That's a really good question.
Where did it go?
Joke I just made. I don't even know Lord of the Rings.
What?
Well, I mean, I do, but not like you do in some weird, creepy way.
It's a part of the story. Gandalf, fool. It doesn't fucking.
No.
Yeah, they're having an aneurysm.
Here's the thing. While it does open up the opportunity that hags, if they are watching, could watch, it gives you the ability to cast dark vision and see invisibility.
Oh, I take it then. I didn't realize it gives me
Right.
shit. Okay. But I don't want a hag.
Could be. Who's to say?
Can you just like cover it, like wrap it in something?
Do I take it?
I mean, they wouldn't be looking unless they had a reason to look, right? Like, what are the odds that you specifically they'd be interested in?
I mean, can't we just do this?
Sure.
Can we? That would be nice.
Yeah, I tape it up.
Okay.
If you swallow it, do you still retain the ability to cast magic from it?
It's like the hag looks in and she's like, "This looks like a digestive system."
I can diagnose things from in here.
Yeah.
The kidney stone.
You've got kidney stones.
Yeah, I saved my life.
That's the secret to how you attune.
Eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the old conspiracy theory
You-
tape up of the Haggai.
You cover it up.
Can I add that to my
Yeah.
inventory?
Go for it. Inventory.
Manage. I got it.
There you go.
Manage.
As you like scramble through this corpse and you pull the this medallion off to collect it, the cloak falls away and a small little ukulele falls to the ground, as well as this intricately carved staff that has almost looks like bird feathers at the bottom and then full birds as it goes, like
Well,
more and
obviously
more
that's
complete birds.
my
as it
thing.
goes
I
up.
take
Clearly, Fate's character.
Clearly, Fate's character takes that.
Elpise is like looking at the ukulele. And she's really haunted by the pink shoes. So she's not too sure what she wants to do.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
God, you're just inspiration whore today.
Are you jealous?
Can I ask CB to identify it before I do this ukulele?
What are the odds that it would happen twice?
I don't know.
Seems
But
like a.
fool what?
Yeah. To be honest, I never did the identify.
Yeah.
I'll take it and I'll identify it.
All right. As you take the ukulele in your hands and you take the time to understand its intricacies, you realize this is a named guitar. It is a magical, a magical ukulele known as the Joyful Repose.
Joyful repose.
That I saw last
Yep.
night.
And it has the ability to calm emotions at will.
Why? You want to have a ukulele?
What? That's not.
Joyful repose.
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Where did we find? So I got the
So
hags.
I've got LPs for hope and joyful repose for joy.
Aw.
Oh, I love it.
Hi.
We found the hag's eye walking. Where I missed where we found this stuff.
It was in the cloak.
Oh, the cloak that was picked up. Okay.
I know. Okay, now I picked you up. She
Wait.
wants spell.
Yeah, I take the cloak.
All right, cool. You have the cloak.
Does it look cool on me?
Looks looks ratty. It's been out in the elements for.
Oh, it's not like a good cloak.
Oh, you take the cloak.
What's
You want me to
the
identify?
guy? What's
Am I the only one that can identify, or somebody else they could,
I
right?
think 2 of you can.
Can you identify this? Is this cloak cool?
Just me? Okay.
Hag. Oh.
So Eric, it's
I thought Isla could. But I will do it. I didn't want to be like the person who's like, I'll do it. Like,
It's
I
not
can
coming
remember.
up.
I can help. I have one use of it.
I just want to double.
Oh no, I can do it as a ritual. So sorry.
I just want to double check that I have the right name. It's Joyful Repose.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's not coming up, I will make sure I will fix it.
I
I'll let
can
you know
ritual
this
cast
weekend.
it, so I'll identify.
Ooh, Haggai can see invisibility.
Mhm.
He said that.
I didn't hear that part. I heard dark vision.
2. Okay.
I certainly can identify if you want. I don't have many pearls left, but I can identify.
I don't know.
I can only use it once a day. I can't keep.
Yeah, don't worry about use. I mean, I'm like it's a ritual cast for me. So I just didn't want to hog the identify spotlight.
What were the other names?
I think you're doing
Okay. I feel like
And a good leader knows when to delegate to their most
1
competent
second.
person for the task.
I thought it was called CB6. That I was the leader.
It's not coming up, Eric, but if you don't mind adding it when you get a second.
Yeah,
No,
it came up for me. So if you want to just refresh your page, it should be there.
Oh, okay.
My understanding is a good
It's
leader.
the Joyful Repose, but it should be there.
What was the name of the?
That joyful repose, comma the.
And then what?
Repose, comma the joyful.
Chaos and order.
Oh, you're thinking of
Okay.
another one. I can.
All right.
Identify the cloak.
You identify the cloak.
Yeah.
Your mind is spun into a whirl as darkness overcomes you.
But I can see. I have dark vision.
As the night drops, you get real tired to realize it's just a dusty old cloak.
Oh.
But I want to. That's how I relay it to.
You have been cursed by this cloak.
Oh shit.
I or he?
And I will explain it over chat afterwards.
Okay.
Him or me?
No, CB.
But I'm
Me, I was
No, because he's identifying. He casts magic on
Oh.
it. And as
You're
you
destined to always have dirty shoulders.
as you guys have been like milling about for now, and I'd say taking the time to identify stuff, sorting out. Someone needs to go to the washroom, take a little break, go to the little bear's room.
Aw.
You whoever does like stretch their legs, they hear a voice. I'm gonna say CB's doing that, you're doing that. So I'm gonna say everybody but oh, do you want to figure out what the staff is before I do this piece?
There was a staff.
Yeah, the bird staff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you're identifying the staff, it's a staff of bird calls.
Oh yeah, the bird one that clearly is.
Yeah, so I think okay.
Obviously.
As you guys are all working on your items, Riviera walks off into the little bear's room. As you hear a, "Oi, little help!"
Yay, he's
and
here.
that's where we're gonna tonight.
Hey.
Eric was working on that voice last night, so I'm glad you got to use half a second of it.